Here we go. Recording is up, and we are live with Sports Talk, the AfterParty, right here on Talk 104, now to be KCT, and we have the Bowling Hot Rods. Riley and Blake are here with us tonight to talk about the season opener, the roster release, the much anticipated roster release, that's for sure, and anything else on Hot Rods as well, too. So it's great. So, guys, welcome to the show. How about that?
No, thank you for the warm welcome. You know, we're right down the street. It's an easy walk over here for us, and we're very appreciative you had us on.
I think before we do the roster release, I guess we need to know what you all actually do for the Hot Rods. So, I mean, that makes no sense, right?
Yeah,
Right,
absolutely.
So let's start with you, Riley. What do you do for the Hot Rods?
Yeah, well, I think first off, both of us do a little mixed bag of things, but my official title is broadcast and community/media relations manager. Mm-hmm. So we're getting into that broadcasting and media relations part of the year. Not that the community stuff stops, but always trying to be out there, be visible, get everybody to watch the games, and see us out in the public.
He's the voice of the Hot Rods, so. I mean, anybody listening to her right now could tell that he has just a sweet, succulent voice. So. Riley does a great job. I've known Riley for
like 5 years
now. Yeah. And he's an incredible talent. He's going to go really far in this industry, and I can't wait to see what happens. But obviously, we have Alex Cohen and Sean Mernon, who both made their major league debuts, former broadcasters for the Hot Rods, and I know Riley's next up on that list. He's a hard worker, and I get to see that every day. It's awesome to watch Riley.
That's enough about me, though. How about you tell them what you do?
Yeah. So
Yes,
my
Blake.
name's Blake. I'm the director of creative services with the Hot Rods. Back again, Brian.
Yes, sir.
Again.
Yes, sir.
This will be my sixth season, off and on. Left after the 21 season, went and worked with Lipscomb University in their athletic department for a while, and it's been great. It was awesome. And then July, got the call, and now I'm back leading the creative team, and it's been a blast. Creating all the promos, coming up with the giveaways, and now we're just gearing up for opening day in 2 days.
All right.
Yeah, I guess, guys, the biggest thing, roster has been released, like he said, highly anticipated. Tell me about it. I mean, 6 top 30 prospects for the Rays on the team this year.
Yeah, and that's the one beautiful thing about working in the Rays organization is they always seem to send us a pretty good team down here. I know last year we didn't get the job done, but winning both halves is pretty impressive in the minor leagues when you think about all the player movement and when guys play well here they leave, and that's kind of the goal. But to see them succeed here and move up is awesome. So to see new prospects come in, some guys come back, but it's been cool. We've got the number 2 prospect in the Rays organization and Theo Gillen this year. If people are frequent visitors to the game, they probably know who Anderson Brito is. He came over in a trade with the Houston Astros in the offseason. He's their number 6 prospect now, but he pitched here in May of last year and struck us out 12 times. Wow. So, and I think 7 of them were in a row. So it's it'll be impressive and a lot more fun to see him on our side this time around. Nathan Flewelling, he's a number 11 prospect, a catcher who people got a glimpse of last year for a couple of weeks, and he's got an amazing eye at the plate, which I think you kind of expect from a catcher most of the time. But then, I mean, the pitching side I think is kind of one of the coolest looking parts of this team. I already mentioned Anderson Brito, but Trevor Harrison back after kind of ended the season with us. Jose Urbina, who we got to see for 1 game last year. Gary Gilhill, who a lot of people know because he also played for Great Britain in the WBC. So, I mean, it's been awesome. And there's really not any guys you can discount on this team. I think this is a really deep pitching team, getting a lot of relievers back, some guys that can give you some distance, some guys that can get you some outs, and I think there's a lot more of I feel like some new names on the hitting side of things, but you also get guys like Emilian Pitre back, Adrian Santana, while adding also for the people of Kentucky, a couple of Louisville area guys too, with Ryan McCoy, who's first baseman, and then Caleb Corbett, who's on the pitching side.
Well, let me ask Cole. You got to talk to the manager and P-Trade too as well. What was your thoughts about when you talked to them today?
I mean, nothing I didn't know. These are guys that are back for multiple years now. P-Trade, obviously, didn't he lead the league in hits last year?
Yeah.
So, he's consistent. He's probably not going to be in Bowling Green for too much longer. And then you've got Rafi, who's been here for 3 years. He's in his 4th season. A lot of winning. So, very, very impressed, and hopefully some early success with all the bunch of returners coming back.
Yeah, I think it's such an interesting part of the season too, because I know when you were talking to Rafi earlier, he kind of said it. That this first 3-game series, he's going to sit back and he's going to let the guys play their game and watch. And like he told you earlier, he can't hit for him, he can't field for him, he can't pitch for him. So just go out there, kind of. They've been playing spring training, but in a new place, where you're going to be for a while. Just kind of get used to it and enjoy the atmosphere in this first week, but get to work.
So today was the open practice today. What'd you like? What you saw it there? What'd you like?
Yeah, I mean, it's just guys going up there and kind of getting comfortable and stuff. And I think it can't be understated how important this part of the season is, too. For some guys returning, obviously they're a bit familiar, but new guys, it's important these few days because they really don't get a lot of time here before the season starts. They just came in over the weekend, and, I mean, they'll have less than a week here before they play on Friday. So to get used to the stadium, the dimensions, and I think also the lights. I don't think a lot of people think about the lights because you play a lot of day games in spring training, and you come into these minor leagues, and they're pretty much all night games except for Sundays and your occasional education day games and stuff like that. So I think obviously you look at the guys returning and you just kind of try to get a glimpse of what some of the other guys knew that you haven't been able to see have been. So it's kind of tough to pick apart certain things, at this point without seeing them kind of live in action. I had the opportunity to see a few of them in spring training and stuff, so that was cool. But yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of excitement around this team. And when you said Petre earlier, I wanted to mention that he also had a 32-game on-base streak last year, which also led the league. So not just the hits, he's also a very patient hitter, too.
Okay. Now you brought this up. You want to get acclimated to the area. They start at home for the first time. It's 9 games in a row. That's got to be a good way to get acclimated to the area.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think having the 9 games is cool because sometimes you get those first 3 home games and then you hit the road and it feels like you're just kind of in a whirlwind for the first couple of weeks because these guys drive up from Florida and they trying to get acclimated to the area, like you're saying. They play 3 games and then sometimes you're on the road. So playing 9 games to start the season I think is good, and also good for Bowling Green. For the fans who come for the Hot Rods to be able to see them for the first 9 games of the season at Bowling Green Ballpark. So I think it kind of works out for both sides, the spectators and the players.
Steve, you got a question for us or anything?
I heard you mention the education day game. Talk about that a little bit.
You want this, Blake?
Well, I mean, Brian's the expert on Education Day games. I'll be honest. I hope the tradition continues.
Yeah.
I'm putting you on the spot here. Brian, every Education Day game, always brings his donuts every time that he works.
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, and it's awesome. So I'm hoping that continues. April 22nd is for certain one. It's basically we have schools come out to the ballpark, and it's always great because it's a bigger crowd, but also it's a field trip for the students, but they're coming out to Bowling Green Ballpark, and that place goes nuts. The amount of students, the amount of I'm saying it ranges from 1st to 5th grade, and they just go ballistic at everything.
The energy is immaculate. Yeah. I don't it gets loud in there. I will say from experience, prefer the baseball education days to the basketball education day games because sometimes it almost gets too loud in there.
Yeah.
with some of it, but it's always cool to see them out at the park, and I think Blake can probably relate to this. But being on the other side of it, for me in Michigan, I got to go to Great Lakes Loons games for Education Day games. Probably once a year, and I'm sure you probably got to go out to some games too.
Yeah, it's awesome. So April 22nd and May 6th are our 2 Education Day games, and I think there's still spots available for the May 6th game as well. So come out. That'll be awesome. Yeah. And Brian will have donuts.
Well, not for everybody. Just for us up in the box. Just enough for us up in the box. That's for sure. Does Rafi know the pitching rotation yet for this coming series with the Dash?
I'm not. I don't think that's been released yet. Okay. So I'll probably hold off on that. But I think it's one of those situations with the guys that are coming in. You can't really go wrong with who's going to start first. I think it's just kind of who's going to fall into what order. So, between Gary Gilhill and Trevor Harrison, Anderson Brito and Jose Urbina, it could go any which way, and I think whatever game you choose to come to, it's going to be a good pitcher to watch.
Winston-Salem in town. Who are the players you're going to look out for this opening weekend, whether it's a returner or if it's somebody new you want to see do well?
Well, you're putting me on the spot because we talked about the much anticipated roster release for us. I just got it not too long ago for Winston-Salem, so I'm not as well versed on them yet. But we've got a about a 48-hour window to get caught up on that. Gotta make sure that we've got all of our stuff handled first. But yeah, Winston-Salem, it's we had some pretty good matchups against them last year. They had a handful of pretty decent prospects at certain points in time, and I think the difference between them and us is those guys tend to move a little bit quicker at certain points. So it'll be interesting to see who they do bring into town. I'm pretty sure that Braden Montgomery started in AA, and he kind of torched us last year. So I guess we can avoid that.
They do have their number 3 prospect playing third base, Caleb Bonnemer. So he's on the roster.
There we go.
Okay. So, I mean, to the fans, I know they were upset about, not winning a championship and so forth like that. And I mean, but that's not the goal. The goal is to get the guys ready for the next level. And I just, it's just hard to get the fans I don't know. What do you say to that?
Yeah,
Riley?
I think it's a super interesting perspective to have because there's so many different things that go into a team like here, and that spreads across the nation too. And I think you're right. And I don't think the way to say it is they're not trying to make moves to win each game and stuff like that. This is a league where they want to watch these prospects progress,
right.
But I think within the Rays organization that's kind of gone hand in hand. To see those guys get better throughout the season, but also end with some championships. I mean, we've got 4 in the last 7 seasons. We win both halves last year and just kind of fall short in that first round. So it's tough, but I think we've been lucky. I don't want to say lucky. We've been we've been graced with a lot of good baseball here in Bowling Green, and I think it's kind of translated to a lot of winning. And these guys have that same mindset. It's a grinded out sort of league. You're trying to make your way up to the major leagues. That's everybody's goal at every point in time. But it's interesting because no guy's going to go out there and be like, oh well, this and that. They want to win just as much as they do in the stands. It's just certain guys have to get a certain amount of time and just want to put these guys in situations where they can learn and progress. And I think we've been very fortunate for it to kind of be both progressing and winning here in Bowling Green over the last, almost decade at this point.
It's hard to win a championship.
Oh yeah,
it's hard to win a championship. The Hot Rods organization has just been incredibly lucky. In the fact of things like, it's hard to win a championship. So
it is.
The fact to win 4 and
7.
Yeah, I think it's 4 and 7 years.
Crazy.
It is.
And I think the other thing to keep in mind too is we came along in 2009 and there wasn't any playoff wins, I believe, until 2018 when we won our first league championship, which was then the Midwest League. So it kind of went 0 to 60 real quick there.
Didn't even win a postseason game until 2016. So.
Yeah, I was going to say it's and they sure had their battles in there trying to progress to the playoffs and in some of the early years for the Hot Rods. But the postseason winning kind of came along a little bit later.
But think about those guys who you mentioned, Riley, who have made it to the big leagues. The goal is to get to the big leagues. Derek Dietrich, Matt Moore. Blake Snell. Guys, major league guys who, made an impact at the major league level, but never won a championship here in Bowling Green. And that just goes to show, we're progressing out talent each and every day. I added another sticker to the wall, the Road to the Show wall, yesterday. Craig Albernaz obviously made his major league debut as a manager for the Orioles. So it just keeps going on.
Wow.
The talent coming through Bowling Green is elite.
So there's always usually 1 or 2 gets fast tracked. It has been for the past 6-7 years. It has been. Is there anybody on the roster you think that could be pretty fast tracked pretty quickly, potentially?
I think with the current state of the Rays, I think that's kind of tough because they made a lot of trades in the offseason. They kind of stocked up their prospects, and I think there's a ton of extremely valuable players and good players. And I think, each and every guy, you got to look at the situation and, Does it make sense to move up? Do those guys get to play as much as they need to progress? So I think right now, I think it's a good issue to have for the Rays, trying to find spots to put them, because that means, hey, there's more people that we have to get time, which means there's a lot more people we believe in, and a lot of people that they're trying to get up there. And it's really, I feel like in this organization more than most, kind of a trickle-down effect of what happens at the big leagues. And, and I think it's kind of cool to watch the end of spring training and watch the beginning of the MLB season and know that all of those moves that made those major league teams had an impact on how our team was put together here. So it's kind of like pieces of a puzzle. I love baseball dearly, but I don't think I'd want to be the person making those decisions because there's a lot of good players in this Rays organization that you're just trying to put in the right spot to progress and get to the next level. And sometimes it takes longer than others, but at the same time, I think with the current state of baseball, seeing a lot of prospects move up quicker. I don't think people understand how lucky we were to have Junior Caminero for a month in 2023.
Yeah.
He was here, he won Player of the Month, and he was gone. And by the end of that season, he made his debut. And that's not something that's super common. I think you're seeing major league teams try to move their guys high up in the draft a little bit quicker. But I think here they've got a lot of things that they want to work on, and I think they've got a good squad to do it.
We talk a lot about winning championships. Obviously, that's fun when you're a fan at the games. But part of the minor leagues is also the presentation. How you get involved during the game. The jerseys, the different themes, and that's something that Bowling Green has done very, very well over the past years.
Yeah, I think this year in particular, it's been cool because, we have our traditions in a way when you think about the Bowling Green Bootleggers. We've played every Thursday since, I believe, 2019, and there was a couple of one-offs earlier before that, but having the 10th anniversary of Bootleggers coming along, a little bit of a different getup this year, which I think is a good look, and then the White Squirrels side of it too, because I think one of the most unique things you can do in the minor leagues is have something that's specific to your community. And I think for the Bowling Green White Squirrels, not only do you get the community, but also everybody on Western's campus talks about that too. The myths about, hey, if you see it, it's good luck on your next test, or the people coming up with conspiracy theories on how they got here and stuff like that. I think it's a really cool aspect that, because I didn't know. I'm from Michigan, and I did not know White Squirrels existed whatsoever. We have all the other ones in Michigan, but this is new. So when I got to write the press release for when we finally unveiled the whole White Squirrel thing, it was cool. I probably spent more time writing that one than others just because I was so interested in the random facts. I mean, we're a top 10 city in the nation for white squirrels. It's crazy. I mean, we're similarly ranked with like Boston and DC and stuff like that.
Steve, you're a college guy. Thursday nights, college night for you, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, speaking of white squirrels, I had no idea they existed either. Up until I moved here. I'm from Tennessee, so I had no idea. But, yeah, man, Thursday night. Exciting.
College night. You mentioned about 4 players here before, Blake. The Hall of Fame is something the Hot Rods are doing for the first time.
Well, first time since 2019.
It's been a while. It's been a while, yeah.
So, I mean, Riley, do you want to talk on this, or I'll let Riley handle the player side, and I can handle the promo side of that.
Well, it's
we do have some promo tie-in, so I'll let Riley handle the Hall of
I can
Famers.
update you on who's in there and what's going on, and Blake can get you on the promo side. He's much better.
Throw me an oop when you're
I was going to say he's much better with the dates and the planning than I am on certain things like that. But yeah, no, it's been cool. Yeah, our first induction since 2019, which the last one was Blake Snell. So tough act to follow up, but. I think we've got 3 good guys that I think people kind of still talk about around here sometimes. Shane McClanahan. I know you're talking about guys who are fast tracked. He didn't spend a whole lot of time here, but when he did, he was lights out. And Brandon Lau, he gets in now too. It was cool to see him go crazy on opening day with a couple of homers, and then Jake Cronenworth as well. Seeing his success with the San Diego Padres and. Not just in the regular season, but the postseason as well. So, and also good to see Shane McClanahan get out there the other day and get some strikeouts, put up some good innings, and that's a guy who loves the game right there. That's been through a lot, and I think he's going to find his way back to where he usually is.
Yeah, and so we have 3 nights that we're gonna kind of honor these guys going into the Hall of Fame, and to commemorate those nights, we're actually giving away a bobble card, is what it's called. I kind of explained this to Cole the other day, but it's not a traditional bobblehead. So when you think of a normal bobblehead, you think of full body head bobbles and a pose. This is actually more. It's called a bobble card. It's a shadow box. The players only shown from the waist up in the pose, but the back has like stats and a bio, and it makes it look like a baseball card. And it's a really cool collectible item. Saw it a couple times last year from different teams, and I was like, that's something that I want to try to incorporate. So we're doing one for all 3 of the Hall of Famers. First one is May 23rd, I believe. May 23rd. So it's a Saturday, May 23rd. It's Rays night, and that'll be Raymond, the Tampa Bay Rays mascot, will be here. And we're also giving away the Shane McClanahan bobble card. We're also actually auctioning off a signed Shane McClanahan jersey that night as well. So there's going to be a lot going on with that. Then the Lau bobbleheads later in June, and then the Cronenworth bobbleheads in July. Bubble card.
Is this something that's going to be going on now, like every other year, you think? Or it'll just be here and there like it was years ago, I'm guessing? Or not really? We don't know.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of time to figure out what the next steps are, and try to get the good group of guys. How we have it set up is once you're on the ballot, you can make it through 5 times, and then if you haven't been voted in, then we kind of cycle in some new guys. So, we'll see where it takes us.
We did have a lot of votes on this.
We did.
This Hall of Fame voting, a lot of votes. So I'm excited to see now that these 3 guys who commanded. I mean, I want to say the vote difference between McClanahan, who was 1, and Cronenworth, who was 3, was maybe 3 votes. That's how close all 3 of those votes getters were. So knew that we had to induct all 3 of them, and it's just the way it came out. It was just so close. So now that all 3 of those guys are off the ballot, it'll be exciting to see who's next up.
Wow. So Blake, this weekend, what can the fans expect this weekend? Because I'm sure you got a lot of stuff planned, and hopefully fireworks is going to be premiere night, right?
Yeah, we do have fireworks on Friday, presented by Jewelry Bar, and that'll be post game. So we're excited for that. But opening night, so gates open 5:30, first pitch 6:35. We are giving away 1,000 schedule magnets.
Okay.
Or magnet schedule.
No, schedule magnets.
Schedule
magnets.
I think it sounded right that way.
All right,
Schedule magnets. Yeah, schedule magnets.
Well, Riley and I were discussing it in the hallway, and I forgot how we.
Or if you want to say magnetic schedules, how about that?
Magnetic schedules. Yeah, they came in. Yeah, they look great. Got them today, so we're ready to give those out. 1,000 through the gate, get one, and excited for that. Excited for everybody to meet the team, and that way you're gonna get a schedule right off the bat, so you can follow the team and know when the team's playing. Right there on your fridge every time you get a drink, so that'll be good. But we have a lot of things planned, a lot of nice promos, a lot of fun promos throughout the season, not just for this opening weekend. We have a new promo manager. Her name's Cameron. She's done a great job trying to build out the games, all the in-park activations, all the different promo games that happen on the field. So excited for a lot of those to come to fruition, and that. But then we have Saturday, Sunday as well, and then on into next week. Easter's Sunday, so we do have the Easter Bunny going to be at the game on Sunday, ready to take photos with fans. The ballpark's going to be decorated in pastels and nice, awesome photos, or nice decorations for that. And of course, everybody who came to Easter Fest they got a ticket voucher, so they're getting in for free. So excited for that. And then on into this upcoming week against the Rome Braves, where we have some exciting stuff coming up. College night on that Thursday. I know you want a bootlegger flasks.
Oh, yeah.
We all
that
did.
nature.
21 and up. 21 and up, the first 250 fans get a bootlegger's flask, 10th anniversary patch right on the flask. It looks sick. So that'll be on Tuesday, and then throughout the rest of the week, just a lot more things planned. We have Princess and Pirate Night coming up, and it's just This season is going to be awesome. I can't wait.
I think I'm going to be sick next Thursday. So if you don't see me at work, you don't see me at the ballpark.
You mean Friday?
That's pretty cool.
You mean Friday?
Yeah, Friday. Sorry.
Yeah.
Whatever day it is, I'm just.
The next day.
I got a cough that's already starting right now. So, yeah, no, awesome stuff coming up for sure.
It is some good stuff. Go back to the jerseys again. We got the white squirrel jersey, the bootlegger, which I like the bootlegger. The new bootlegger jersey looks phenomenal. You want to talk about the new jersey looks for those specialty nights that we're going to have coming up?
Yeah, the bootleggers one, the intricacies in it, I think is kind of what makes it cool. Taking
Yes.
some of the stuff that we've had in the past and kind of revitalizing it while adding some new things as well. The logos. We've got the what are we calling them? The bearded bootlegger. I believe that's what we're calling it.
Bearded bootlegger.
Riding the barrel with some flames behind it. He's got some speed going. But that the patches on the jersey. If anybody has seen the alligator with the fire on it, it's to signify the alligator char that they do on the inside of some of the bourbon barrels. I learned a lot about that as well as the white squirrels when I was doing the press releases. So it was cool to just see everything. But yeah, just kind of trying to pay tradition to some of the past jerseys that have come through while adding some new aspects as well. Kind of keeping that pinstripe look on the jerseys, but with more of a like black and charcoal gray look along with it. So I think they look very sleek, along with the white squirrel ones. It's hard to choose between the two.
I am a sucker for a tricolor hat. So with the white squirrel on field caps, white, red, and the brim is baby blue, and it's tough. So I'm excited for that.
Now, obviously, they're going to be for sale. I'm sure.
Yes,
so
they're already for sale.
They're already for sale already.
Well, pre-order for the hats, yes.
So I'm guessing online, right? Got to go to the website.
Got to go to the website.
BGHotRods.com and get that done as well too. So
And,
wow.
and we do have some other jerseys, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think one cool thing about, especially minor league baseball, is all the theme nights that go into it and everything. And we have some specialty jerseys that we're planning to bust out this year. We're doing Star Wars again.
It's always popular.
Everybody loves the
Yep.
Star Wars jerseys. It has Darth Vader on the front. And then on the back, it has a bunch of stormtroopers. That's cool. So that'll look cool. One that I'm excited about is our Cancer Awareness Night jersey.
Okay.
We're doing something different for this one. So typically, we would have the jersey be worn after the game's over. People bid on it throughout the game. After
Yes.
the game's over, a couple weeks later, they get that jersey, right? For Cancer Awareness Night, it's completely different. It's actually a pre-game jersey auction. And by pre-game, I mean all the way up until, I think, a week before. Because what we're doing is anybody who purchases our Cancer Awareness Night package, they can put the name of somebody who's passed away, who is currently battling cancer, or has beaten cancer and is in remission. They can put their name on the back of a jersey, and that will be worn on the field in game by a player.
Oh man!
And after the game, that group can go down, meet the player, get the jersey right off their back, get it signed, and get a photo. And I'm so excited for that. It'll be awesome for that, to honor. We all know, every single person knows somebody whose life has been impacted by cancer.
Yes.
And getting to honor them, not just for one specific type of cancer, but all cancers, is exciting. And my family's already bought one for my aunt who passed away. So I'm excited to for that night when I watching out whoever gets a jersey, just go out there and it says King across the back because that was her last name. And all the players before the game are going to get a bio and a photo, so they know that when they take the field that night, that's who I'm playing for.
Yeah.
This name across the back of my jersey, that's who I'm playing for tonight. And I'm just it's an awesome thing that I'm excited for to come to fruition.
When's that not going to be?
Oh gosh,
off the top of
putting
your
me on the
head.
spot.
It's going to be April.
Well, I got it right.
It's going to be
here.
April, right?
No, it's actually in June.
Oh, it's in June. Okay.
June 13th.
Okay. All right. Wow.
June 13th. I'm excited for that.
That's going to be one heck of a night. That is. It really is. Wow. Steve, you got anything, man?
I mean, Final Four. Y'all got any opinions or thoughts?
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we'll get to that since he's a Michigan guy here. Yeah, we'll get to that. Anything else about opening weekend that we need to know about or anything? Or
I mean, show up and show out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. The atmosphere is gonna be electric. Rain's holding off for opening day.
yeah. Yes.
So we're excited for that. This season, I've already mentioned it, I'm excited for all the things that are going to come to fruition this season that are going to happen. Off the field, obviously I think we're going to have a great team. And I think, Riley can back me up on that. I think we're going to have a great team. I'm excited for all the atmosphere around the stadium, getting the fans in the ballpark. Opening day, I'm already getting goosebumps just thinking about all the people who are just going to be walking through that gate ready to go. So,
And 4th of July is a tradition. Traditions continues to get in this year too as well. This year
we're actually
or
not home.
We're not. Wow. That's the first time in like a long time, is it
I
not?
think it's a decade almost.
Yeah, it has to be. Wow.
But stay tuned.
Oh, so the fan at the ballpark that night then. Okay.
I will neither confirm nor deny.
And the 4th of July is on a Saturday too, by the way. It is. So, wow. So, if there's no 4th of July, I guess Memorial Day weekend will be home too as well, or no?
I believe we are actually in Greensboro.
Oh,
because I
no.
want to say the 4th
Wow.
of July is earlier in the week this year, which makes it a little bit harder to split up the series because usually,
Wow.
if it falls kind of midweek, you can have the first, say you play the first, second, and the third, and then you'll go somewhere else for the 4th, 5th, and the 6th.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure Blake will try to back me up here, but I know that I'm like 99% certain we're in Greensboro. My apologies for not memorizing the schedule.
No,
at this
no,
point.
that's fine.
Now I got to plan that.
That's a lot of games. That's a lot of games. to remember
we
that,
actually, we're on the road. I don't know where we're on the road at. I only have the home schedule pulled up.
Nah.
So. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure it's Greensboro.
Because isn't Memorial Day the 25th?
Yeah.
So actually, we're off. So because
You'd be,
it's on Monday. So because the 24th is a Sunday, so we're off on Mondays.
So, but that weekend, the 24th, you're on the road. Though?
Technically, we're
Technically
at
on
home.
the road. Okay.
Technically, we're at home.
Wow.
That 24th, we're at home.
Okay, so we'll have it's a traditional Memorial Day game, like me in the evening with fireworks at the end.
No, that'll be a 1:00 game.
Oh, it's gonna be early game. Okay.
Because it's on Sunday. It'll be a getaway day. That day is Roscoe's birthday, though. So
Oh,
we're gonna have a bunch of mascots out.
And is the Sunday still gonna be signature Sunday still?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, where you can get the autographs 10 minutes after the goal game with your favorite hotware players.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Down there in left field. So it was a good time to see everybody go down there. It's
It is.
It's cool to see the fans get to interact and get to talk to those guys a little bit, but get the signatures and especially seeing the kids go out there. They really look up to a lot of these guys. So it's it's awesome to see them kind of get to mix it up.
We got some new autograph books too. I'm excited.
Yeah,
Also,
I was
great.
going to say I
Great.
saw some of them tonight at the open
really?
practice. Yeah, I saw at least one or two of them
like that.
getting taken around during the meet the team portion afterwards.
Heck yeah.
Colo's bobblehead. So are there any bobblehead nights as well besides the cards?
So we have the 3 bobble cards. We the first White Squirrel night on the 22nd of May. It is called we're doing a White Squirrel bobble tail.
Okay.
Not a traditional bobble head. The head won't bobble. The tail will. I love it. It looks so cool. The box for it looks awesome, but the actual bobble tail itself it's awesome. I don't know how else to describe it. The squirrel is like diving with the glove out, and a tail is, I think it's like a 6-inch bobblehead or bobble tail, and the tail will bobble, so that'll be awesome. So we have those. We have, oh my gosh, now you got me into the giveaways. So we got the 3 bobble cards. We got the bobble tail. We're doing a high school hat giveaway for the 5. I'm sorry for everybody else. The 5 Warren County area high schools.
Right.
So Bowling Green, Greenwood, South Warren, Warren East, Warren Central.
Yep. That's it.
Okay, I was about to say. I was about to say South Warren twice. Huh?
Nice. You had a cover.
So the hat actually it'll be school colors. So I'm a purple. So it'll be a purple hat, the Bowling Green Hot Rods BG logo, and purple and gold on the side. It'll have the Bowling Green High School mascot, the purple, and their logo. So excited for that. Those will be on Thursdays here later in the year, starting June 11th through the rest of the year. We're doing a Taylor Swift. Can't call it Taylor Swift night. Life of a Hot Rod night. And it works because the Hot Rods team colors are orange and navy. Taylor Swift's new jersey. Her new album cover is orange.
Yeah.
Life of a Showgirl. So we're Life of a Hot Rod night. We're actually doing a pre-sale right now. We're giving away Taylor Swift inspired jerseys.
Oh, wow.
So they're orange, sparkly. Number 13 say Hot Rods across the front. So we're excited for that one. You can pre-order that at the website bghotrods.com because that'll lock in your size. We're only giving away 4 sizes at the gate. Adult medium, adult extra large, youth medium, youth extra large. So if you need a 2X, if you need a small, you got to pre-order now before it's too late. So that I'm excited for that one. I mentioned the bobble cards, mentioned the bobble tail. We're also giving away a keychain plushie for the white squirrel. It's called a Smash Cot keychain. So that one will look cool. I'm excited for that as well. That'll be later in the year. So lots of fun giveaways this year, man. It'll be awesome.
And of course, we have a usual Faith and Family Night as always.
Correct. Yes, July 17th.
That is always a massive crowd.
Yeah. It is. Well, that'll be a post-game concert by Nashville songwriter and performer Natalie Lane.
Okay.
A Belmont grad.
All right. Nice. Okay. May you and Natalie get together and sing together. Nope. Okay. All right. Hey, just Belmont ties. I mean, hey, why not?
Hey, no. I worked at Lipscomb.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, sorry.
Same boulevard.
Same boulevard.
So you're muting her mic.
Yeah.
You're muting her mic.
Yeah, exactly.
Brian, I can't tell you how happy I am that you just did that to Blake. we've been giving him a hard time about that stuff for a while now.
Oh, okay, good. Good deal. All right. Steve, you got anything to add, man, besides anything baseball-wise?
No, sir.
Cole, you anything baseball-wise to add? Does everybody come out? 5:30, Friday night, Bowling Ballpark. All right.
Arizona and Michigan, by the way, Steve.
Steve's brought it up. So, Steve, who you got this weekend? Who you got? Your 2 winners and then final.
So it's interesting because I feel like your final 4, you have Tier 1, which is Arizona, Michigan, and then Tier 2, Illinois, UConn. They're all good enough to win it, but there is clearly one matchup everyone's calling the championship, kind of like the NFL this season. We all thought Seahawks-Rams was going to be the Super Bowl. Pretty much was. Arizona, Michigan is a complete and total coin flip. I think I lean Michigan just because of their size, and I feel like they're slightly better at shooting than Arizona is. They're a bit older than Arizona is, which, Arizona historically has not been amazing in this tournament, but this is a completely different team. It would not shock me if Arizona won. I think this is going to be a fantastic game. And then UConn, Illinois, I think is interesting too, because you get another really dangerous offense in Illinois, and their defense has picked up in the tournament, but UConn, a bit slower pace, defensive, but they've been there. They have all those guys that have played in a ton of big tournament games. And Illinois is a bit younger with a lot of international guys, but they've looked like one of the best teams all tournament. It's been a while since we've had a Final Four where I'm like, I could see any combination of championship and I would not be surprised. But I do think Michigan-Arizona is going to be your gauntlet, Goliath versus Goliath, and whoever wins that is probably going to be an 8-9 point favorite in the championship.
Okay. Riley, you're a Michigan guy?
Well, yeah, so I do have to clarify. I did not grow up Michigan or Michigan State. I get that question a lot. I went to Central Michigan. I grew
Fire up Chips.
Yeah, Fire Up Chips.
Okay.
Yeah. I grew up on that campus. My mom went there. My mom still works there. Thank you for making my college a lot cheaper. So I think if anybody's listening from back home, I think I kind of have to pick Michigan if I'm being honest. But I mean, again, I think it's a tough one to pick. But I think Yaxel right now is playing like the best player in the nation.
Looks like LeBron.
I mean,
He looks like
I'm telling Rafi.
their size, their mismatch. Yeah, our manager Rafi is a Arizona grad, so if he gets wind of this, he's not gonna be happy with me. But yeah, no, I think right now I'd have to pick Michigan.
I'm going to Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going against Rafi. First time I met Rafi was Saturday,
Yeah.
and I saw him on the concourse when he just got into town. Arizona long sleeve shirt, Arizona pants, blue and white Nikes, and I was like, I know who you are. Give me the Wildcats. You know, I really like the way they're playing. For lack of better words, they've been the best team all season.
They have.
It's been
They
a
have.
point flip between them and Michigan. So
They have.
I don't really care for Dusty May. So,
Wow.
but I also really don't care for UConn. I don't know how. I mean, anybody else headbutts a ref after a shot like that, they're getting teed up. But you know,
Well, it's the moment that it happened. I mean, he was just excited.
Hey,
I
yeah,
mean,
no
just-
one wants the game to end
No,
on a
no, of
technical.
course.
No.
In most cases, that's a technical.
oh yeah,
Right.
I think the ref made the right call not calling it, but I
Yeah,
completely
I agree.
It's a
yeah, absolutely.
complete,
It was the right call. But
yeah,
go Wildcats. That's what I was saying.
yeah, no fair.
So it just reminded me because there's one point that was made by one of the ADs in the Big Ten, and he's going to suggest it for next year's committee, which I think is don't do it, but if you do it for one, you do it for all. Reseed your Final Four, so that way the best game could possibly happen for the championship.
No,
I like the way it plays out.
I think you let it play out. I think they play out. I mean, Duke got beat. I mean, I think they were going for a Duke Arizona championship or a Duke Michigan championship anyway. Duke got knocked off, so I mean,
Yeah. If Duke wanted to win the championship, they should get there. Like,
he should call timeout and
Yeah.
regroup his freshmen. That's what he should have done. That's what he should have done.
yeah.
That's exactly what he should have done. So
And Brian, just so you know, keep that feed rolling. I'm gonna headbutt you
sure,
at the end of this.
sure, go ahead,
Give me a take.
go ahead. That's fine. That's fine. Hot Rod social media. You never brought that up. How can we follow the Hot Rods on social media?
At BG Hot Rods on Twitter, BG_Hot Rods on Instagram, BG Hot Rods on Facebook. And we also got TikTok now, so BG Hot Rods there as well.
Oh no. Why?
Hey,
Why?
we got it. As I mentioned, I mentioned our new promo manager. We have a new social media manager. His name is Mills. Mills has done a great job building up our TikTok. And as I mentioned right before we got on air, I told you, Brian, hey, I'd appreciate a like on the most recent post. And what Brian say? Oh, I don't have Instagram.
I don't. But I do have Facebook though. I do have that.
So we'll drop
I do
a
have
like
Facebook.
on the video.
I can do that. I can
There
do
we
that
go.
part.
Also, I mean, just a little tease. If you watch it on Instagram, it might be a clue for the hype video. I don't know.
Okay. Cool.
Maybe.
That's nice. Very nice.
Who knows?
Very nice. And by the way, I don't know. Did you keep it around? Hope you did. The Roger the Rally, or Rally the Roger the Rally, or is it Rally Roger? What was it called?
It's Roger the Rally Ray.
Is that sticking around?
Well,
We'll see.
let me put it this way: that came in after I was gone,
Right.
and now I'm back. So I could axe it,
No,
Oh.
but I'm not going.
No, we're
I'm
not going to do
going
that.
to. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would like
because
to.
that was like one of the funniest things ever.
Yeah,
I think it was 2024.
Yes.
I kept some stats on it. I cannot remember it off the top of my head now. But he came out however many times, and this is going to sound crazy, but every time he did the gritty, walking in front of the home dugout, we found a way to win.
So sounds like I will do. I mean, look, I'll do anything to help the team win.
There
So
we go.
if we need to make the Rally Ray happen and make him gritty, we will.
I just feel bad for the person in that suit when it's 80 degrees outside. It's hot.
Comparatively, I've actually seen that suit. It's a lot more airy than like the Roscoe suit
Really?
or
It don't
any
seem
other-
like it.
No, it is. I promise you, because it's more the arms.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have anything on the arms. It's just there.
It still looks hot though. It
No,
does.
it's not.
It does. All right. Well, everyone, tune in all season long. We'll have the Hot Rods with us every other week or something like that during the homestands. They'll be popping in to give us an update to what's going on each week. And what do you want to say, Blake?
You can also watch the Hot Rods on Bally for free.
Yeah, Bally Live for free.
You can listen to Riley.
Yeah, you can also listen to me if you go to bghotrods.com. You click on the team tag, the team tab, and it says listen live. So you can go there, or the MILB app, I believe, gives you access to the radio as well. It's not like MLB TV. You can't flip feeds.
Yeah.
So if you want to listen to me when we're on the road, you gotta go to the radio. So
Now you get subscribed for that one though, right? The MLB one, I think you have
Yes,
to,
but
right?
Bally's
Yeah.
free.
But Bally's free.
Bally's free. You can watch Bally free all minor league games with an account, I believe.
And then how do you? I guess you go to the website. I guess ballysports.com. I'm guessing maybe.
So if you come to the Hot Rods game on opening day,
Okay.
there's a video that'll play and a QR code that'll take you right to the Hot Rods Bally page.
You got it all mapped out, Blake.
Hey,
You got it all mapped out. man.
We got to think about these things. But yes, it is. I don't have the exact URL, but I believe if you just go to ballysports.com, you can search for the Hot Rods and watch them that way. Or
Outstanding.
watch us that way.
Outstanding. All right. Myself and Cole look forward to working with y'all throughout the season.
yeah, absolutely. No, thanks again for having us on. It's a short walk over, so it's an easy one for us to drop in. And I mean, you know me. Just by my job, I like talking about the team. So.
Now we'll tell everybody that some interviews will be recorded because you have night games. You can't be here live, but then there'll be some day games that we can get y'all in here in the nighttime. So
April 22nd.
So hey, everybody just hang with us. You'll hear them or you'll see them.
Brian's
That's
bringing
during the
sodas.
season. I promise you that. All right, Steve, anything to say to close out, man?
No, sir.
All right, good deal. Cole, any words for you? Go Reds this week, right? Get some more wins.
Yeah, as much as I can say that.
Blake, I mean, you're same guy too. You're a Reds guy.
That one hurt. Today hurt. But hey, we rally tomorrow.
But-
I just don't like losing to the Pirates.
Well, we're just 6-7 games in.
Matter.
We have
Spamming
150.
6-7 over there.
There's 155 more to go.
Doesn't
Plenty
matter.
of time.
Brian, I like that mindset.
I have a lot of gripe about the Reds bullpen right now.
As a person who grew up as a Tigers fan, I went to bed in the 7th inning yesterday, and they decided to let up 6 runs in the bottom of the 8th. So when I woke up early this morning to go get on a news interview, I saw that it was like 7-5. Was not a great start to my morning at 5 this morning.
Was
so-
Emilio Pagan pitching?
No, he was not.
It could be worse.
Yeah, Emilio Pagan.
It was Drew Anderson, Will Vest, and Kenley Jansen.
Well, as the great Chris Gage would say, you can't build a house on a day. It takes time.
I'm still with you.
A solid foundation, and then build it up, and it'll be there. The man's won many championships. He would know.
Fair.
Reds haven't won a championship in 30 years.
Oh, okay.
40 years.
Time to bring Chris Gage in.
Yeah. I've had this conversation with Blake before. You're not going to win.
Oh man! Wow. That's gonna do it for the after party, guys. All right, thanks for joining for the after party. We'll see you back here next week for some more sports talk live here on Talk 104, 930 KCT. Boom. There we go. Did it stop? Please stop. People call me.